Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving deep into simple interest, but we're doing it the smart way. We're going to break down some absolutely killer shortcut tricks that'll save you so much time in your competitive exams. You ready? Let's get right into it.
Okay, take a look at this question. Now, I bet your first thought is to pull out that old PRT over 100 formula, right? And yeah, that works, but it's slow. What if I told you that you could nail this, and I mean nail this, in under 10 seconds? It's not a trick, it's a technique. And that's exactly what we're going to learn today. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to master the 10-second rule for two major question types. First, when the simple interest is equal. Second, when the final amount is equal. Then we're going to tackle a bonus problem that pops up all the time in exams. And to wrap it all up, I've got a formula cheat sheet for you that you'll definitely want to save.
Let's kick things off with type 1. Seriously, this is probably the most common simple interest pattern you are ever going to see, whether it's for an SSC, banking, or railway exam. This one's a classic.
Now, the secret to being fast isn't just knowing the formula, it's knowing when to use it. You need to look for this exact phrase: simple interest is equal. The second you see that, a light bulb should go off in your head. That's your signal, your green light, to use the shortcut we're about to cover. And here it is, the magic formula. To find the ratio of the two principles, P1 to P2, all you do is flip them. It's R2 times T2 is to R1 times T1. That's it. No crazy algebra, no long division. You just take the rate and time from the second part and put it first. It's a simple swap. Let's see it in action. In this example, R1 is 10, T1 is 4, and R2 is 8, T2 is 3. So we just plug them into our shortcut. R2 T2 is to R1 T1. That's 8 times 3 on one side and 10 times 4 on the other. So we get 24 is to 40. Just simplify that. Divide both sides by 8, and bam, you get 3 is to 5. How easy was that? Okay, nice work. Let's level this up just a bit. What happens when they not only ask for the ratio, but also give you a total principal amount and ask you to find the actual value of one of the parts? Let's check it out. The process starts exactly the same. We spot our variables. R1 is 12, T1 is 3, R2 is 16, and T2 is 4.5. We apply our formula. 16 times 4.5 is 212 times 3. That works out to 72 is 236, and that simplifies to a nice, clean ratio of 2 to 1. See? Super, super fast. So, what do we do with this 2 to 1 ratio? The total principal is $36,000. Our ratio parts, 2 and 1, add up to 3 total parts. The question wants the smaller part, which is the 1 in our ratio. So we just need to find 1/3 of 36,000. And that, of course, is 12,000. Done. Fantastic. You've got type 1 down. Now let's move on to its tricky cousin, type 2. This is where a lot of people slip up in the exam hall. But you know what? After this, you won't be one of them.
Okay, I need you to pay really close attention here. The key phrase is different. The question won't say simple interest is equal. It will say the amount received is equal. That one little word, amount, changes everything. This is why reading the question with 100% focus is half the battle. And because the keyword changed, the formula has to change too. It's almost the same, but now it's 100 plus RT2 is to 100 plus R1T1. So why the 100? Well, remember, amount is just the principal plus the interest. If we think of the principal as 100%, the total amount is just 100% plus the interest percentage, which is R times T. The logic holds up perfectly. Okay, let's test drive this new formula. R1 is 10, T1 is 2, R2 is 15, and T2 is 4. So we plug it in. It's 100 plus 15 times 4 on one side, and 100 plus 10 times 2 on the other. That gives us 160 is to 120. We can simplify that down, and we get our final ratio of 4 to 3. So simple. Let's put these two side by side because this is critical. This is where people get confused under pressure. When SI is equal, it's just R2T2 is to R1T1. When amount is equal, you just add 100 to both sides. That's the only difference. Burn this distinction into your brain. All right, you're doing great. So, as promised, it's time for a bonus trick. This next question is another fan favorite for exam setters, and the best part is, the solution is just pure, simple logic. No crazy formula needed. So the question says, if the interest rate goes up by 8% for 3 years, you earn an extra 1,440 rupees in interest. Now just think about that for a second. Where did that extra money come from? It could only have come from that extra interest rate.
That's the core logic.
And this is the beauty of it. An extra 8% per year for 3 years means a total extra interest rate of 24%. And that 24% of the principal is that extra 1,440 rupees. So you just have a simple equation. 24% of P equals 1440. A little bit of quick math, and you find that the principal is 6,000. It's elegant, isn't it? Okay, everybody, get your phones ready. Seriously, this next slide is the most important part of this whole explainer. This is your official screenshot moment. You'll thank me for this when you're doing a quick revision right before your exam.
And there they are, our two master formulas, side by side. If simple interest is equal, it's R2T2 to R1T1. If the amount is equal, it's 100 plus R2T2 to 100 plus R1T1. Save this. It is pure gold.
And I want to leave you with this thought. The secret to absolutely crushing quant isn't about knowing 1,000 different things. It's about mastering the patterns that you know will repeat again and again. It's about working smart. So, I want to hear from you now. What should we tackle next? Drop a comment and let me know which topic you want shortcut tricks for. Should we do compound interest, time and work, maybe profit and loss? You tell me.
And hey, if you found this explainer helpful, it would mean the world if you could hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. And definitely let us know in the comments if there's a specific topic you want us to cover.